Here we go, guys. It's the debut of your brand new expansion franchise into the SBF. It's the debut of the NOLA Caiman taking on the Red Rock Rattlesnakes. To all you SBF veterans out there, you might recognize these players. The Caiman are inheriting the Vixens roster. That's right, Vixens are no more. Caiman, now part of the league. Led by General Manager Amar Bryant, making waves in the NCAA. Now he's ready to make waves in the Pro League. Opening tip-off goes the way of the Red Rock Rattlesnakes. The Caiman have a tough first game. They have to verse last year's champion, Red Rock Rattlesnakes, in their debut. Russ Hopkins up top looking for somebody. Finds Travis. Travis for three. Rims out. Santos pulls down the rebound. He's going to go up strong. Walker blocks it. Great block by Walker. Up court, here comes rookie Calvin Reed. Calvin Reed, I believe, second right now in points per game among rookies, just behind Josh Allen. And that's going to be a charge foul called on Calvin, knocking Russ Hopkins down early.
Great form on that tackle.
Great form.
Here we go, Travis Price. Wearing the Red Rock black unis. Gets it over to Harvey Rodman. Rodman kicks it back to Travis. Calvin Reed versus Russ Hopkins tonight. That one's going to be an interesting matchup as Travis Price misses a mid-range. Here come the Caiman. Baldwin gets a strip. Travis Price the other way. Here we go. Up court to Wagner. Wagner outside. Rodman, three. That's good. Harvey Rodman knocking down a rare three. You do not see the big man shoot that often.
I forgot he could do that.
Very, very rarely can he do that. Calvin Reed drops it down to Derek Walker. Walker goes up strong, gets blocked by Rodman. Rodman, though, can't get the rebound. Walker up and under, finishes. Good execution there for Derek Walker. Russ Hopkins up top. Kicks it over to Kadeem. Back to Russ. Harvey doing some weird stuff. Travis Price off a couple of screens. Wide open three. Got that one to go.
3 points.
Snakes now up by 4. Red Rock back-to-back threes. First by Harvey, this one by Travis. Here we go. Baldwin, fresh off of his recent injury, drives. Draws the foul on Santos. Go to the line and shoot two.
First personal foul.
Ooh, just a little late.
At the line for your home team, Baldwin. Taking 2 shots.
Baldwin's first shot is up, and that's good.
Randy. I don't know why I said Reggie. Randy Baldwin, a very good facilitating point guard. Very efficient, doesn't take a lot of shots, doesn't have a lot of turnovers. You saw he had one earlier that was very rare for him. We'll see if he's going to struggle tonight or if he'll be able to clean it up against Travis Price, the former MVP. Rodman goes up strong against the smaller defender, got the easy layup.
Wagner.
Mike Welker, superstar Mike Welker, the former A-Town assassin, dribbling right now, lost it. Walker picked it up and got it over to Calvin. Calvin driving at Russ, lays it up, no good, but did pick up the foul. Calvin Reed so fast. Calvin Reed, a big part of last year's Ohio team in the NCAA that was able to make it all the way to the championship game before getting pounded by the Florida Gators.
Regardless of the outcome, their run to the finals was still magic.
Absolutely. The Cinderella story of last year's NCAA tournament. Vern Beard, Calvin Reed leading the Ohio Bobcats all the way. Rodman. Oh, that's Hopkins puts up a three. That's no good. Walker pulls it down. Baldwin up court. Calvin. Calvin back to Baldwin. Backdoor cut. Calvin Reed underneath. Got it. These Caiman, they like to use Calvin Reed. Calvin Reed was a hot commodity. A lot of people wanted him in the late rounds of the draft. I mean, most of us know at this point Calvin Reed is a user-controlled player. The user no longer active, but some circumstances that might be good because you don't have to worry about a bad contract or wanting to be overpaid. Calvin Reed's going to maintain his overall and not request much more.
Price.
As Price sinks another 3 to put the Snakes up by 4. Baldwin crosses Price over, gets to the lane, and scores. Great crossover there by Randy Baldwin, really showing his ball handling. Here comes Travis Price now. He wants his.
Speaking of a ball handler,
Yeah, that was beautiful. Just way too fast. Travis really struggling the early parts of the season. He's showing up today as he's almost outscoring the Cayman by himself. Baldwin lays that one up. That's no good. Santos soars in there for the rebound. Here comes Russ Hopkins. Hopkins for 3. That's good.
woo!
3.
Russ Hopkins just sprints backwards, gets to that
Wow.
3-point line, turn and throws it up. Bean leave. Bean, did you hear my attack on you?
No.
Good block there. In transition, another
Ooh.
block. That time Calvin Reed from behind.
Wow.
You guys couldn't tell, Bean's here ruined the broadcast.
What? Okay.
What are you contributing other than squeaky wows?
I'm here. Nice block. And jump ball.
Okay.
That's not.
Bean is
That's
co-
what I'm contributing.
Bean is calling the
Thank you.
game now. Let him take over the rest of this quarter.
Nope.
I just want to see one quarter.
All right, Bean, call the rest of this quarter.
All right, jump ball. Walker has it. McDaniels. He passes to McDaniels. Now Mr. Baldwin got it. What will Baldwin do? Pass it.
All right, this is terrible. Take
Pass to
back
Walker.
over.
Pass to Baldwin.
I regret giving him a quarter.
Yeah, I don't want to deter fans.
Daniels.
All right, Bean, go
To
back to
Walker.
sitting there. Just give me wows occasionally.
Superstar. Mike Walker.
Oh, you
Pass
got him
the ball.
going now.
He shoots. He doesn't score.
Bean, you're gonna get kicked.
Can't kick me.
Yes, I
Yes,
can.
I can.
I know.
Let me call
I'm
the
done.
game. Let's give the Cayman a nice first game, not a Bean first game.
Well, it's Kenny's fault.
That's true.
How is it my fault? I told you to stop.
But after
No.
asking him to start.
I agreed. So whose fault? So whose fault is it?
Yeah, so
Kenny's.
you're getting kicked.
It's Kenny's.
All right,
I'm not done.
let's start this for real. Braxton Gaffney checking in, Jerry Little checking in for the Cayman. We're going to get a good look at the bench. Derek Walker is out. That might open up some room for them to start attacking the paint, as Derek Walker has been a paint beast. I believe that was Stuart Cotton with the block, or maybe Carson Conley. Derek Walker has he's still in the game actually for the Cayman. He has been dominating the paint so far tonight with blocks. Here comes Braxton Gaffney, step back, puts it up, no good. There's Jack Boulder. Jack Boulder with the rebound. He was the late first round pick for the Rattlesnakes.
Oh, that
Walker,
would've been awesome.
defensive steal. With Braxton Gaffney now on the offensive side of things, going to take the screen from Walker. Pick and roll action. Gaffney going up. Can't get it. Walker rebound. Putback's good. Walker controlling the paint. For those of you that don't know, Derek Walker originally drafted by the Rattlesnakes, coveted, part of the dynamic front court duo of Rodman and Walker. I know that was a real loss. Rattlesnakes having to give up on Derek Walker, letting him move on to the Vixens. And what a slam by Conley. That's why I think the Rattlesnakes had the sleeper offseason of the league. Carson Conley is such a huge add for them off the bench. Last year, they struggled off the bench. Conley changes that. He is offense.
And he just got a block on the other end.
Comes Conley, kicks it out. Jason Kim, the three-point shooter, back to Conley, back to Rodman. Double team comes. Conley gonna be open. Mid-range jumper. That's good. Snakes now up by 11.
Wish
Eddie
he played like
Lyons
this when I had him.
coming up for the Cayman. Gets it stripped. Here comes Conley. Defensively, Conley has been a warrior tonight, and he finishes. Conley making a strong case for 6th man of the year early in the season. They are going to have to shoot it before the quarter's over. There is 2-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Pick and roll, Braxton Gaffney, deep three. That's no good. Boulder with the rebound. 3 seconds to get a shot off. Rollins going to heave one up. That's no good. We're going to go into the first quarter break with the Red Rock Rattlesnakes up by 13 over the debuting NOLA Cayman.
Not a hot start, but they're definitely not out of this game early.
NOLA Cayman have a very strong roster. I think they're going to make some noise. They're starting the season out 0 for 10 because they were an AI team up until this point.
Yep.
So they're going to have to start to recover, but I think they can do it.
Yeah, they got a lot of ground to make up, but
Better than Talons.
not even close. Because the Talons are also better than the Tornadoes because they beat them badly.
Oh, what an alley!
Woo!
He finds Little. What a great alley-oop. Here
And
comes
then the pull up afterwards just for emphasis. Trying to get his team hyped up.
Here comes Conley. Pick and roll
Hype
time
so.
with Kim. Conley driving turn.
Block him.
Wanted it. Puts it up anyway. No good. Tried for his own board. Couldn't grab it. McDaniels pulls it down. Braxton Gaffney now kicks it over Jerry Little. Back to Eddie Lyons. Cayman looking to get something going. Gaffney mid-range. That's no good. It was a clean-looking shot, but Gaffney could not connect. Here's the second-round draft pick for the Snakes, Rollins. They pass it around, ends up in Conley's hands up top. Pick and roll action. Jack Boulder does some weird layup and gets blocked. Jack Boulder, an interesting big man, not the most dominant in the paint. Likes to put the ball up if he touches it, but does not demand it often. He's got a really nice mustache. I'll give him that.
Everybody's got their strengths. His is his mustache. Oh my goodness.
Conley just posterizing people today. He starts to fly, takes off like a jet, looks down at the defender and just says, "Get good, son," as he slams it on his face.
Trademarked by the Assassin's GM.
Faults. That was trademarked by B.
Statements officially trademarked by the SBF League and all SBF affiliates, which does not include the SBNF.
That's rude. Alright, fine. If that's how you want to take it, I'll take all your viewers.
Home team
Good
foul.
luck.
Lions.
You need content for that.
What are you gonna do when I stop a
Wow,
live? Yes,
that's hard.
what are you gonna? Yeah, I was gonna say first you gotta start posting stuff, and then what are you gonna do when I don't allow you to post the SBNF into the Discord anymore?
Go cry in the bush.
What bush?
Right next to your house.
Because they won't let him in his tree house anymore.
yeah, my tree house is gonna be under construction.
What are you doing? Adding a loft?
No, it's getting torn down.
I like to assume
The
he's got
tree's
like
getting-
he's got like a legit whole crew working on a tree house.
Wait, what's going on with the tree?
Well, if Bean gets canceled, the tree house has to go.
You can't afford it.
Yeah, it's too much.
It doesn't cost anything to maintain. It's just a tree house.
Yeah, it does. Okay, sir. What happens if one of the tree branches breaks? Then the tree house starts falling. Then what's gonna happen? Oh, kaboom!
Yeah.
Come on.
Dumbass lion.
Yeah, dude.
So you're
You've
gonna
never gone
pay
hunting, have
for
ya?
the tree branch to not break.
It's called treehouse insurance.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
That's not building maintenance.
Yeah, it is.
It's a monthly payment he has to pay, and he can't afford it without the $0
Cannot afford
he
it.
makes
Yeah,
from
but then
the
why?
SBF.
But He said
Alright,
he
let's
couldn't
get back
go
to the
in because
game.
of construction.
Stop.
Let's get back to the game.
Stop questioning Bean Streethouse.
We'll talk about this later.
Not on a podcast.
Maybe.
You know what podcast we need?
What?
Hopkins,
The la-
assisted by Wagner.
What?
It's true. I actually I have thought in the recent days I should change it back to well what it was.
No. We need a podcast of you talking about all the logos again now that we've added a couple.
That'd be too long. But a great idea though. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take that idea and I'm gonna run with it.
Second violation.
Thanks for the idea.
The ball goes to the away team.
Where do you
I'm-
rank the Cayman in terms of logos?
You know what? Honestly, if I had to rank them, they would actually be in like the top 10, dude. Like, that's a pretty sick, nasty logo.
What do you think what do you think would happen if a Cayman and a ball met face to face?
If it came in a what?
A ball, like the Ballers logo?
Oh, it's too easy, dude. Cayman would pop the ballers. Because obviously the bars are a ball. You have to have a person to dribble the ball. So, yeah. I mean, balls don't just move by themselves, dude. So,
What about the Yeti versus the Cayman?
oh my god. That'd be awesome. Fuck.
I like to imagine in his head like they're both wearing boxing gloves.
They're not.
What a good rebound by Santos, and then the kick out to Travis Price for the open mid-range. Very unfortunate to have to see the NOLA Cayman take on last year's champions because I feel like the Cayman have a very good team and it's not showcasing very well tonight.
We
Snakes look like they're just rocking on all cylinders. Baldwin trying to get past Russ Hopkins, kicks it out. Oh, well, this is Baldwin, so I don't know who the first guy was, but look at that and one by Randy Baldwin.
Ooh.
Through traffic, didn't look phased.
Line for your home team.
Let's see if he can sink the free throw. It's up, and that's good. Down by 12 now. NOLA Cayman looking to come back.
Come back, baby.
Russ Hopkins up top. Driving. Spin. Great move.
Team foul.
Woo!
Block there from Jerry Little to not give him the opportunity to have an and one.
At the line for the away
Yeah, that
team.
defender who fouled him fell back really far too. I think he probably would have had that shot for the and one.
Yeah. So that was just a crafty veteran move there by Jerry Little to walk over and swat it. Pass over Calvin. I'd really like to see the Cayman get Calvin going three-point territory. Calvin Reed, an excellent three-point shooter in college. He's really honing his skill set and becoming a very
Oh!
good driver. And Travis Price is just so fast. It's hard to keep up with him. Jerry over to Calvin. Calvin driving on Kadeem. Gets fouled by Leandro Santos.
Third team foul.
Feels like the Cayman are playing better basketball this quarter, but the Rattlesnakes are just kicking it into another gear right now.
Jerry, deep two. That's no good. Kadeem pulls it down. Right now, Kadeem playing the shooting guard position. That's a tough matchup
2 minutes
for
remaining in the first half. 2
Calvin
minutes.
Reed. Picked off by Mike Welker. Here comes the superstar. In transition, doesn't pull for three. In A-Town, he definitely would have pulled that one. Pick and roll time with Derek Walker. Driving, puts it up mid-range. That's the Mike Welker we know and love. Can't get it. Russ Hopkins pulls it down. Pick and roll, Hopkins and Santos. Santos going up against Calvin Reed. Kicks it back to Dean. Let's see if they find him. No, Russ is going to shoot a three. That's no good. Robin, rebound, put back. Can't finish. Mike Welker, great defensive effort to force the miss. Comes Baldwin, finds Little down low. Little floats it up, blocked by Rodman.
Wow. block.
Checking in
I
for
am
the
really
away team.
interested to see what each team's, which, I don't know where they're sitting in the block department. How many blocks each team has.
Both of these teams have been phenomenal down low with their defense and with their offense, honestly, too. It's either a crazy good layup and a great move or a very skilled timed block.
Here comes Russ Hopkins trying to drive right at Calvin. That's no good. Welker pulls it down. Here come the Cayman looking to score. Have a chance to set themselves up for a good 2-for-1 opportunity. Pass over Baldwin. 10 seconds left on the clock.
I don't think the Cayman have scored in the last 2 minutes.
Gaffney going to put one up for 3. That's no good. But there's Welker
Hey,
and Walker with the steal.
Wagner. First personal foul, fourth team foul.
Derek Walker, great defensive game for him tonight. That was a clutch steal and then drew the contact to send himself to the free throw line. Still gave his team an opportunity for a 2-for-1. As they should have at least 4 seconds depending on how fast the Rattlesnakes shoot this. And Kadeem goes right at them. Kadeem Wagner, good powerful score there. Here comes Braxton Gaffney. Should be the final possession of this half. Gaffney looking for a quick shot, decides to kick it out. Baldwin pick and roll. Hands it over to McDaniels, back to Gaffney, deep 2. Rims out, Rodman with the rebound, secures it for half. Rattlesnakes going into halftime with a 16-point lead. I know we have been here, but we haven't done one of these yet this season. Lion, we need a Charm City Talons halftime report, please.
Let's do it, baby.
All right, back by popular demand, even though people forgot about it.
True.
Back by popular demand, we have the Talons halftime show.
Boo.
We have breaking Talons news. Probably not breaking by the time this airs, but breaking Talons news. We have a trade. The Talons traded Murray Williamson for Robin Crawford. Now you might be thinking, doesn't that get rid of like the only shooting left on your team? Nope, we got Ulf Sundin. He's taking shots from Ulf, potentially jump shots away. Can't be having that. We have to try to figure out our big man problem, not getting the rebounds and blocks that we need. So we feel like having a true big man versus a Murray Williamson helps. Also, it'll be funny to see what happens when Murray goes to the Assassins, because he destroys everywhere he goes. So it was a win-win trade. I think Talons fans are going to be happy about that one.
What do you think Jeffrey John is going to say about it?
Ooh.
We're going to sit him down.
Did
We're having
you
talk.
ask Jeffrey John before pulling the plug, before pulling the trigger?
The board had a meeting, and we decided to pull the trigger because Jeffrey John was busy fishing with Bean or something.
Nope, that's
Oh,
not.
we're-
No, Jeffrey
yeah.
John and Bean don't get along.
We are rivals. And I would like to know who's on this board that you were talking to.
That's the Talons board. Why would he tell you his board member?
Yeah, why would I tell you who's on my board?
So I can steal them from you.
At least he's
My-
honest.
The personnel who's helping me make decisions?
Yeah, he wants them in Smashville. He wants to replicate what you guys do in Charm City and Smashville.
Obviously, I beat him, so therefore he must join me rather than than beat me.
Why would I join you, though?
Because you just said you were trying to steal my people.
Home team ball.
Being backing yourself in the corner is just best if you go to sleep right now.
Alright, back to the game.
All right, here we go. Starting the third quarter after we saw that nice block from Harvey. Cayman, Baldwin goes up, blocked. Wagner, reverse layup. Walker got his own board. Another putback and finish. Walker 10 and 9 so far. He's easily going to get a double-double. I mean, maybe he can make it a trip dub if he gets some more blocks. Backdoor cut. Rodman, that's a good finish. Great find from Travis Price to thread the needle and get it back to Harvey Rodman. Here comes Baldwin, pick and roll. Walker, he had the advantage. Walker, definite mismatch down low. Let's see what happens. Pick and roll time with Calvin. They're still not going to get it to Walker, who's being guarded by Travis. Instead, Calvin puts it up. Walker rebound, put back. No good, but will go to the line and shoot two.
That was incredibly selfish by Calvin.
Extremely selfish. Calvin Reed not trying to get it to the mismatch down low. Calvin, though, is a hyper scorer, and that's what they love about him. He always wants his own buckets.
That is true.
Travis Price hits it over Russ Hopkins, deep two. That's good.
The assist, Price.
It does not matter how much pressure is in Russ Hopkins' face. He likes to throw it up, and most of the time it'll go in. Mike Welker hits it over to Derek Walker. Walker back to Baldwin. Baldwin driving right at Price. Got him in the air. Blocked by Rodman. Walker saves it again. Walker picking up all the loose balls tonight. Another block from Rodman. This is just block city right now. Both teams blocking everything. Pick and roll. Price, Rodman. Rodman wide open. Flashy pass. That's good. Great offensive execution by the Rattlesnakes. Their team's now up by 18. Over to Mike Welker. Calvin Reed. Back to Baldwin. Back to Calvin. Trying to get somebody open. There's a good pick set. 3-ball. No good. Rebounded Walker. Walker stripped by Rodman. What a defensive battle we are witnessing tonight from Derek Walker and Harvey Rodman. Wagner, spin move, lays it up left hand. No good. Calvin Reed plucks the rebound. Here he comes on the other end. Calvin driving on Russ. Forced to put it up. That's no good. Walker pulls it down. Offensive rebound after offensive rebound for Derek Walker. Reed, mid-range jumper. Got it. Rattlesnakes are going to call a timeout and talk about this. They have no answer right now for Derek Walker in the paint. It's interesting to see that Derek Walker is dominating this game in the paint, and they're still up by this much. I mean, Harvey Rodman's having an incredible game as well, but I don't think there's any question that Walker's a little bit better right now.
Yeah, it's been really impressive what he's done so far. The only issue so far is that we're not seeing any sort of offensive rhythm from the Caiman. We saw it a little bit there in the beginning of the second quarter. They were scoring on multiple possessions in a row, getting some consistency going, and they've kind of just went away from what they were doing.
Yeah, I mean, what I like to see out, what I'm seeing out of the Caiman that I like, good, strong defense and great rebound. What they need to work on is their offensive execution, big time. They need a shooter. Calvin Reed is their shooter, but he's just not shooting very well today.
The only reason that they're getting points right now at all is because of offensive rebounds and getting fouled. There hasn't been a whole lot of design plays to get them points.
Definitely. And having a new general manager, that might help. He might be able to go ahead and change up the scheme a little bit. They might set up a better system that will change how they look right now. Remember, this debut for the Caiman is without any game plan adjustments yet by the new GM. I didn't give
you're going in the test of waters against the defending champions.
Yep. See what you got so you know exactly what you need to change. Eddie Lyons driving, puts it up, can't finish. Jason Kim pulls it down. Here come the Snakes. Travis Price gets it over Jason Kim. Kim back to Russ. Russ has a step. Let's see if he forces this three up. Another flashy pass from Travis. 7 seconds left. Kim for three. That's no good. Jerry Little pulls it down. Here come the Caiman. Up court, McDaniels wide open slam.
Number 11.
It's going to be interesting to see the Caiman versus teams like the Assassins, where the Assassins are struggling in the paint. I think the Caiman might have a big-time advantage with how dominant they are in the paint. Layup from Travis Price is no good. Here come the Caiman on offense.
Yeah, that has been the one bright spot so far.
Steal from Russ Hopkins in transition. The Rattlesnakes now looking to score quickly. Russ decides to stop and hold. He's going to set something up. Harvey, good matchup down low, backing his opponent down. Pump fake, goes up with the right hand, got it. Look at those numbers from Harvey Rodman. 13 points tonight, 10 of them in the paint. He had that real early three that forced Derek Walker to start coming out on him.
Yeah, that early three in the corner just to get a little bit of respect is so important.
Braxton Gaffney now. Very good offensive piece. He really led the Vixens last year off the bench. Let's see what he can do in this new Caiman system. He's quiet tonight so far as Welker misses an open three. Alley-oop opportunity. Squandered. Laid back in. No good. Hopkins couldn't get it. Red Rock, a little showboaty right now. Costing him on some possessions. Another block from Rob. Watch it right back to Lions. Pick and roll action. Lions has a step. Another block.
Block City.
Jason Kim, mid-range, no good. Rodman pulls it down. Rodman goes up strong and finishes. Is Derek Walker out of the game? I think Derek Walker's out of the game right now, and you're seeing Harvey Rodman take over. Here's Mel McDaniels. He's driving. Chooses not to kick it out to the wide open Braxton Gaffney. Instead puts it up and misses. Kick out Jason Kim. Corner three. That's no good. Rebound Jerry Little. Jerry driving. Jerry kick out Eddie Lyons. Driving. Lyons has a step. Puts it up. No good. Too hard off the glass. Rodman pulls it down. Jason Kim handling the ball now. Driving, strip from Welker. What a defensive effort from both of these teams tonight. Down low, through the lane, wide open. Jerry Little with the slam. Closing minute of the third quarter. Do you guys think there's any chance that Caiman can come back?
I don't know about comeback, but if they can at least have a good fourth quarter, I think that it's going to tell a different story than what the score says. I think that this is an evaluation game, a game that you weren't expected to win, and a game where you're just trying to figure out how you're going to go moving forward. And I think having a good performance in any quarter would be a good thing to look at. Because I don't think we've seen any consistent offense from them since the beginning of the game.
Absolutely not.
I think they can still win.
Oh, they lost.
By 3.
Well,
All they gotta do is shoot threes.
yeah, that's true. Bunch of threes, they could come back, and there's the end of the quarter. Harvey Rodman dominating the paint towards the end of the third. Let's see what the Caiman coach can draw up for the fourth, because they're going to need something special to come back in this one.
You're not supposed to tell them about their secret sauce.
Look at that dime, Travis to Harvey.
Whew.
Travis just having a spectacular game. Here we go to start the fourth quarter. We have Carson Conley. Pick and roll action with Harvey. They put it up, no good. Another rebound, Harvey. Easy slam. I want to see these Harvey numbers. He is just stat sheet stuffing right now and absolutely silencing the crowd. Shots up. That's good. Eddie Lyons clutch shot. That right there really shows the picture. 24% shooting today for the Caiman. Rodman tries the fade.
There you go.
From McDaniels. Pass up Baldwin. Baldwin lays it in. No good. Derek Walker's back in the game now.
You like to see them score, but that just goes back to the whole, they're not scoring a whole lot without those offensive boards. Wow.
Yeah, Conley to Harvey. You got at least one Harvey oop per game, minimum. Baldwin, pick and roll with Walker. Baldwin driving at Price, loses it, picked up, pushed up court, 3-on-1 opportunity. Conley posterizes Derek Walker. Derek didn't even put his hands up. He knew what was coming, and he was not going to be a part of it.
Yeah, you saw him take off from about 10 feet back and was like, yeah, I'm not getting in front of that.
This shot for the Cayman. Their shooting struggles continue. Wagner kicks it out, Travis Price. Rattlesnakes pouring it on to start the fourth quarter. Kick it down to Santos. Size advantage for Santos. Uses it
Santos.
and got it. Well, what started out as an okay game has turned into an absolute blowout. The only real bright piece tonight for the Cayman, Derek Walker. 14 points, at least 11 or 12 rebounds. I'd like to say at least 4 blocks.
And one thing I will say about the Cayman is they have shored themselves up a little bit better every quarter defensively. I mean, Red Rock came out and scored 24 points in the first quarter, and that was by far their best scoring quarter. It seems like they started to try to figure them out and started actually playing decent defense. They just can't get the ball rolling on the other end.
Yeah, I think the Cayman have a very good defensive team. They just need to figure it out offensively. That's not a good look. McDaniel doesn't use the size advantage, instead fades away. Pick and roll this time, Wagner and Harvey. Harvey down low with Mike Welker. It might be a good idea to get it to him. Pick and roll now, Wagner and Santos. Kicks it out, Travis Price. 1 second left, Santos has to force it. And got it! That's just how the night's gone for the Rattlesnakes. Everything working for them, nothing working for the Cayman. Pick and roll time. Open lane, no good. Rodman, great shot contest there. Here comes Wagner on the offensive side. Guarded by Calvin Reed. Pick and roll. Wagner, beautiful crossover.
Wow.
Rim lays it in. Kadeem Wagner, such a good ball handler for his size. 4:30 to go in the game. Backdoor cut, McDaniels. Blocked from behind by Santos. Looks like the reserves are ready to check in for both these squads. Alley-oop to Rodman.
Oh, wow.
Cut McDaniels.
Wow, on the other end right away.
Flurry of offense here to end the quarter. It's almost like an all-star game at this point.
I don't remember a game I've seen before where both teams have ooped this much.
Rodman tries left hook over Walker. I feel like that may have been a rivalry type shot, like really feeling it against Walker, wants to put a stamp on his game. That wasn't a good look, but man, if he could have hit it, that would have been a statement.
Oh yeah, that was a brilliant left-handed layup under the rim.
Yeah. It's interesting that the Cayman are struggling this hard offensively because last season they were all offense. I mean, last season's biggest problem, these guys had Carson Conley last year, and he was honestly terrible for the team just because he conflicted with other play styles on the court.
Could also just be the versing a very good defensive team in the Red Rock Rattlesnakes too, who are also the defending champs. So, I mean, I'd like to see how this team goes against another possible middle-of-the-pack team and see how well they perform on offense, because they've been getting to the rim, getting not good looks, but it's not like they've been taking heavily contested shots.
An interesting matchup, in my opinion, would be watching these Cayman take on the Dragons. You got Steve Carter and Kenneth Michaels taking on Mel McDaniels and Derek Walker.
Oh yeah, take another immediate battle down low and see what you can do with it. Versus a team that's maybe not on the level of the Red Rock Rattlesnakes. and see how they perform, see how much of a factor those big men are.
That's the surprising thing, though, about the Dragons. I believe if you look at the teams in the SBF, the Pro League, the top 5 teams, in no particular order, based on record right now, you've got the Hoop Stars, Bobcats, Chupacabras, then you've got the Dragons, and your 5th best team, I believe, are the Tornadoes. So the Dragons, the brand new Dragons squad, is in the top 5 based on record right now.
That is very impressive.
Yeah, and that's a large part thanks to Vern Beard leading the offense. I mean, even though Vern doesn't necessarily score the most every game, the point guard touches the ball on almost every single possession. So the fact that Vern's able to take care of the ball, dribble up and down the court every possession, facilitate the teammates, get good shots. Vern's impressing me the most. Kenneth Michaels has made leaps and bounds of progress from college to pro so far.
And I was about to say, those 2 players going from college to pros have just silenced all of their critics about what their problems were going to be going into the season. Kenneth Michaels has improved himself a lot more on defense and has somewhat of an offensive game now. Isn't completely useless.
I don't know if Kenneth Michaels has improved on defense. I think he's about the same. He looks worse, actually, but I don't think he is worse. I think it's the competition.
Well, I think it was more or less just because a lot of the college players that he was going against last year didn't have good big men to prove himself. So he was more unproven rather than bad.
Yeah, I think he's still good. I think he's just like he was. Where Kenneth has really changed his game, though, offensively. He's scoring now. That didn't happen in college. Kenneth has fine-tuned his scoring ability. And one thing that I'm still waiting to see is the Steve Carter that we saw in the playoff run last season for Florida.
If he can show up, that is going to be dangerous. Steve Carter's
right
amazing.
Now, we've just seen a good Steve Carter. Very good. Definitely not playing bad. But that last year's Steve Carter in the playoffs, that's a game-changing Steve Carter. That's a win-the-game-by-myself Steve Carter. If that Steve Carter comes to play, the Dragons are already, I think, 10-1 without him. If that Steve Carter comes to play, I think they could be one of the best teams in the league.
I'm not going to rule that out as a possibility at all. And Vern Beard, I mean, you said that they've been improving so much as a facilitator, and that was one question mark that they had coming out of college that I think is the reason that they didn't go higher in the draft, is that they didn't have a team where they had other scorers to go to. It was just Calvin Reed. It was just Vern Beard and Calvin Reed, and they were like, do we know if this person can actually run the point and not just be a scorer?
Yeah, because Vern was shooting 40 shots a game in college.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
So GMs were really scared that Vern Beard was going to be a ball hog in the pros, but Vern's really proving quickly that he had no choice. That was the game plan, was to put up 40 shots.
Oh, yeah, and I think that all of the doubt has been completely silenced about Vern Beard.
Yeah, I think if I could give one recommendation, if Steve Carter watches this game all the way to the end, if I could give one recommendation to your player, quick first step. Steve Carter is so fast as a big man. Quick first step, I think, would just destroy other big men. All right, guys, thanks for checking out the debut of the Caiman. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. And if you're not having a good day, hopefully this made your day just a little bit better. I will catch you guys in the next game.